Hello, my diaper lovers. I'm your diaper philosopher. And today we have most of my painted diapers, or all of my painted diapers that are still in original form, on the table. And last time we've painted these two. This was the German version, this the English version. And that time before, these two. So last time we talked about shame. And I think I want to continue that topic and talk a little bit more about that and maybe, hopefully, find a solution or start the discussion of a solution. So, these are just for decoration. Here we have the German version. I added the camera because this is the kind of the introduction or induction of the shame, and that's how it spirals down. And here we have a little bit to correct. It's not so easy to paint over that part, but I will learn how to do that. And we can add the camera for the invisible or the person watching. That increases the shame. So that's the idea of the camera. And it's an old camera because it's easier to draw. I think we add the negative. Okay, that was not that smart because the paint is still wet. So this is because you're more and more ashamed, and because of the shame you're doing stuff or trying to compensate, and that leads to more and more shame. Okay. Yeah, I'm not an expert in painting on diapers. But as long as you keep watching, or anyway, I will improve. Because mostly I'm doing the channel to learn for myself. We can add some little contrast. So this is, you're trying to compensate. By compensating, you're getting deeper and deeper into the shame until you finally realize and break through, or break free, and when you hopefully will be one day out of the shame. So that's the ideal. And I heard a lot of people talking that kind of self-love and all that stuff, so you can paint a heart for love and or self-love. Could help with all of that. But I'm not quite sure about that idea. If that really helps, or if that improves on that. I don't really know. I'm trying and not quite sure. Or finding peace with what and who you are. So that's an idea. I don't know if it's really, or at least for me, it's not that easy. I try to forgive myself, kind of. But I'm not really successful with it at the moment, and don't have an, I don't have an easy way out. And it always sounds so easy for this YouTube self-help stuff, but I'm not really sure if all of that, if it just helps to forgive yourself or to love yourself, make peace with yourself, and all of that. I don't know. Or for me, it's kind of difficult. It's not working like I'm hoping for. But like this pencil in the moment. It should be some kind of golden. Or it's not really working, so I don't know. I'm trying. I'm trying to find inner peace with all I am, and kind of my fetish, and I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think that there's anything to forgive about it, but I have the feeling that I need to forgive something about that. It's strange. It's like something small holding me back, and I don't see it, I don't understand it, but I know there's something really small that's maybe easy to miss. That's kind of annoying. Maybe you know that feeling. Just a small little detail that is holding you in all of that, but you don't know what. So it's searching a lot and trying to figure out and listening to a lot of advice, and in the end, it's kind of ironic that I call myself the diaper philosopher, or the diaper part is it's not ironic, as you see me drawing on a diaper, but I think in the moment the philosopher part is a little bit ironic, because I'm quite sure I don't know much at the moment. I'm not the. I really would like to be that wise person that has it all together and can give you the advice that you maybe need. That's something I really would like to be. But I'm not really. So I'm just a dude struggling with struggling a little bit with his fetish and trying to find fulfillment in his life and trying to help others on the way as well. So that's the reason for that channel. Finding fulfillment for myself and helping others to follow my way. Or maybe not to follow, but to inspire. Because I'm quite sure that what leads to my fulfillment will maybe not lead to your fulfillment, but if you get inspired by the questions I ask and by the things I try and by the advices or kind of wisdom I get out of it, could lead to some different fulfillment for you. And I think I'm mostly rambling just at the moment. I don't know if there's any real advice in the moment. I don't know. Or maybe you enjoy me just rambling a bit and struggling as well, and maybe that helps you that you're not alone. I don't know. Or at least it looks a bit more interesting. And we still have a lot of space. So we still have some space to find solutions. I don't want that to look clean. Maybe if you're still listening, you can leave your thoughts in the comments, and maybe by interacting with each other, we can find some solution or at least help each other out a bit. I don't know, maybe you're not so struggling at the moment. Oh, but anyway, for me, don't be concerned about that. So if you're listening and you're a little bit concerned, it's getting way better. I think in my puberty I was really struggling about all that stuff, and I've come quite a way, so it's had a huge improvement till I discovered all that. And I don't know. Maybe it's just about finding somebody to share life with. And that feels kind of hard in the moment, or difficult. But I think that was not easy in the past as well, so Maybe I just was lucky a few times. I don't know. That's difficult to say. It's starting to look way more interesting. I don't even understand why I'm really ashamed about. Or I understand about. It's kind of. I understand why shame got introduced into my thinking. It's because it's not normal. I don't understand why I can't get rid of it. Or on a conscious level, I got rid of it. That's like, okay, I don't think that's something bad or something. But on a subconscious level, I've the feeling it's blocking a lot. So it's really difficult to describe, and it's not that easy just making peace with oneself and or that idea that you just have to love yourself and forgive yourself and all that, make peace with yourself. And I don't know, maybe it's a long process and takes some time or takes a lot of time. And I'm just at the beginning, and we will have a lot of talking. And because if I think, as I started the YouTube channel, it was a difficult time for me, a difficult time. But I had complicated times in the past as well, and somehow, step by step, I got out of that. So a lot of little. Sometimes steps take very long, and it feels like you're not moving anyway. And when you have another small step, and another small step, and another small step, and another small step, and as you're standing there, looking in the direction, you have that huge mountain. Well, you don't know what's coming next because that's the current situation. That's where we are at the moment. And maybe sometimes it's good to look back and see where you started with all of that. And realistically, sometimes you have a step back, and it's not always like straightforward. Sometimes it's like moving a little step back and a little bit forward. So and maybe it's just about a slow progress and appreciating every small step and every little achievement. So maybe that's the advice, and oh, I think you have to subscribe and follow my journey for a longer time. To realize if it's like that, or maybe we'll figure out some sort of a solution. A lot of words for a small piece of art, and not a real solution at the moment, or at least in my opinion at the moment. But maybe in a few years I will react to that video, and I could point to the small thing I was missing. Or maybe I'll say, okay, just little by little by little, I made my life to that what I wanted to be. Or okay, that sentence sounded a bit odd. I fulfilled my life and fulfilled my dreams and achieved some state of happiness, or at least some level of happiness. Maybe, I don't know. Future will tell. So, have fun in your diapers.